I learned a lot, man. It's exciting. It's tense. Prior to, but I felt like once the ball was kicked off and once we were in there and we were playing, all the nerves were out and it was time to play ball. hmm well, I played in Massachusetts, for 4 years, and that's pretty cold. But it's nothing like it was never 15 degrees or 20 degrees. So it'll be a challenge, but we understand we got to go in there and brace up, suit up, and be ready to play. I felt like we held our own last game, and it came down to a few plays and a few miscues that we didn't come through on, and came down to a field goal. So I think if it gets into a shootout like it did last time, I think we'll be okay. It's all gonna have to come down to who makes the last stop. Basically because judging from the last time we played, I mean it was a shootout and we held our own and we did what we had to do and defensively we're just gonna have to come with those stops and come out with those key stops that we need in order to win the game. Exactly, and everybody's hitting their stride. Everybody's doing the right things at the right time.
Everybody knows the numbers. The Packers statistically are the worst defense in the NFL. When you look at the film, what do you see that tells you why that's the case, why they struggle?
I think because in their secondary at least they like to gamble a lot. They like to take a lot of chances and risk, which means they either win or they lose big. Which explains why they have lead the league in interceptions and lead the league in giving up the big play. They're tops in the league and giving up a big play. So we understand that. We've seen it on film, and we see that there's different areas that we can take advantage of, and hopefully we can do that this Sunday.
It does seem like that would play a little into your hands because you guys have never shied away from trying to throw deep, and if it doesn't work, kind of trying to get.
Exactly, exactly. Especially, if it doesn't work the first time, we see the opening. We're gonna call that play call to take advantage of it. Whether it works the first time or it's overthrown or broken up, we're gonna come right back to it. They played me pretty straight up. In the slot position, Charles Woodson was on me, and he played me pretty much straight up. There was really no extra safety over the top or no extra help or anything like that. So hopefully they can stick to that and play me like that again. I don't know. I think he's new. Is he new around here? Nah, he was just man. He just been doing what he's been doing all year, and I'm just glad that he was there and he made those big plays when we needed it the most, and I'm proud of Mario for coming through and getting that big touchdown when we needed it, and those two guys, man, I'm so proud of all year, especially Mario battling some injuries early on, and he's finally at full health and doing some good things, and Hakeem is just he played basically out of his mind this past weekend, and he's just a class act. I think is a lot of people don't credit him for his work underneath routes. His underneath routes are great, and he's able to maneuver between defenses and catch the ball as he did, and turned it up and made a few people miss and was off to the races. So a lot of people don't give him as much credit for those underneath stuff as you should. Mario just he stretches the field. He's the guy that he works the backside of the defense, and he's over there singled up a lot of the times, and he gets the one-on-one matchups, and he's just going to take advantage of that, and that's where he excels. hmm I mean that's JPP, man, and if he says it, I got to be behind him 100%, and I believe in that, and I believe in JPP, and I mean if you've seen the way he's been playing this year, it's kind of hard to go against what he's talking about. So obviously he's going to come to play if he makes those kind of comments, and if our defensive line comes to play and our defense is there, then we definitely have a great shot at winning this ball game.
Because of injuries, you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, especially I've been home, I've been relaxing here, I've been running back and forth from home to the stadium all day, every day, and playing home. So it'll be different, especially the weather change and stuff like that. But it's fun, man. It's fun to put a suit on and travel and get to a different place, get a little different atmosphere, and play a little football. So it's cool.
Because of injuries, you guys haven't always had all three receivers and a healthy tight end during the season. When you've got all those
I think we can be very good because when everybody's rolling, when everybody's healthy, everybody's ready to go. It's hard to key in on one specific person. It's hard to double team one guy or focus on one guy because in our offense we can hit you from different places, different areas of the field with different personnels and different people. So anytime we can get everybody at full strength, full health, this offense can be very dangerous. I think so for sure, especially the way we've won those games and knowing that it was win or go home and we had to win those games in order to keep our playoff berth alive and especially in the first round of the playoffs and in the wild card game we had to come out and play our best football when our team needed it the most and I think our confidence is sky high and I think if we can keep that rolling all throughout this week and understand our task and understand who we're facing, understand our opponent, we'll be okay. Makes a lot of difference. He's a guy that a lot of guys focus on him for his blocking and stuff like that. But I think he's deceptive when he gets out in those routes, and he has great hands and he can catch the ball and he's strong. So it's hard to tackle him at times. So he can make a few people miss, a few people bounce off of him. So anytime he's out there giving us a full strength of what he can do, of his ability, gives us a different dynamic. It's just he's a guy. I'm gonna refer to myself in third person. He's a guy that he works hard every down. He's a guy that no matter what play is called, he's gonna go out there and give his full effort, and he's slowly understanding what they're doing, especially coming from playing them one time, and he understands that he has to be able to get open for his quarterback. That's my guy. Oh, I think he's got a bright future ahead. He's over there starting point guard for Rutgers right now. He's doing some incredible things. They just beat UConn, I think, not too long ago, and I follow him. I follow him a lot, man. He's a guy from Patterson, so I got to keep my eye on him and make sure he's good. I'm gonna go down and check out a game very soon. But Miles Mack, he's definitely a name that these NBA scouts should look out for pretty soon. It meant a lot. It meant a lot that the team had trust in me and had faith in me that I can go in there and get the job done with the specific injuries that we had and stuff like that. And they trusted me and understood that I knew this offense and I knew what I was doing out there. And it was just tremendous for my confidence, man. Especially having my first catch go for a touchdown and stuff like that. So it was just a tremendous feeling for myself and for my family and for everybody that I knew I could really perform in this league and perform at a high level. Me and him are great friends, man. We talk all the time. We text each other all the time, and even when I'm watching film, I'll text him and ask him about something or even something because he has a little girl himself. So I just had one recently, so I asked him for advice all the time and just how he handles certain things. So me and him get along great, and he's a guy that I definitely look at as a friend and as a guy that's definitely behind me and supports my career 100%.